Hello, 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 and welcome to art class. It's me, your art teacher, Mr. Mingoni. Uh, we've got an awesome lesson for today. We're going to be making some owls, and we're going to be using patterns to decorate these owls. So it's not going to look like a super real owl. It's going to look like what I call a stylized owl, which means it just looks kind of funky and it just looks cool. It doesn't have to look real. It's just like we make it fun, all right? So on the screen here, we have some instructions on how to draw the shape of an owl, and then some different examples of how people have decorated their owls with patterns. So I'm going to aim my camera down here so that you can see what I'm drawing. And I always have a little bit of a struggle with this part, so let's be a little patient with me here. And the fun thing about this lesson, what I really like about this lesson in particular, is that you can do it a little differently if you want to. Kind of like most of my lessons are designed that way, because you know what? I love when you have your own ideas, and I love when you do things your way, because that's what art's all about. It's about being creative, all right? So, I'm going to show you kind of a basic way to draw an owl. If you, like I said, if you want to draw it a little bit differently, that's okay. Or if you want to copy this, that's fine too. I like to use a pencil first. I said that kind of funny. A pencil. I like to use a pencil first because if I make a mistake, then I can just erase it and fix it, right? Because we all make mistakes. It's totally normal. I just don't want you to feel like, I don't want to feel like I have to start over, get frustrated if I make a mistake. Like, oh, I messed it all up. Because I'm gonna make a mistake. It's gonna happen. So a pencil makes me be ready for it. So as you can see here, if we look over there where my pencil is pointing, you can see the first step is to draw the top of the owl at the top of your page. It's like a little rainbow shape. It's just a reminder. It doesn't have to look exactly like that. It can be a little different. All right, every owl is different. And then a big U shape that comes down almost to the bottom of the page and back up. That's your owl's body. And then we've got some ears. I'm going to do mine a little differently than that picture. A little pointier. That's cool. That's just how I feel like doing it. Nothing wrong with that. And then kind of up near the top, near the middle, near the top, a little triangle, which is the beak. And some big circles. Emphasis on big, okay? Make these like crazy big, because owls have those huge eyes. All right? It's a very special thing that they have. And then we'll put a circle in the middle. Okay? And then looks like our next step is to do some wings. Very easy. It's like that big rainbow shape, starting at the top, coming down like that. See the wings. Boom, boom. You can do that. All right. And then from the wings, we draw up to the beak. And if I'm going too fast, you can pause the video, you can go back, whatever you got to do. Or if you missed a step, you know what I would do? I'd just make it up. Just do it any way you want. And then little owl feet. Little owl feet. And I'm going to say skip the next step because that's showing you the specific patterns to draw, but I want us to draw our own patterns. So you don't have to draw the feathers and things on the wings and the belly like it's showing you. I'm going to draw a little branch here. Maybe I'll draw a little leaf coming off. You do it however you want. Maybe you draw your owl standing on someone's head. That'd be kind of funny. Now I kind of wish I had done that. You do it any way you want. Okay, so now that I've got it with pencil, I'm going to use crayons just because, hey, you know what? I feel like drawing with crayons. That's it. You can use anything you got, even if it's just a pencil. First thing I'm going to do is outline it. And what outlining means is I'm drawing over the pencil lines. And this is like making it official, right? The pencil lines, you can always change it. Once you draw over, once you outline them, you're saying, you know what? This is really how I want it, and I'm going to really make it look this way. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm making it official. I'm making it permanent. All right, and I've outlined my owl. Yeah, I know I said it funny. I'm just being silly. It's an owl. So we have talked about drawing with patterns before. Just a reminder, a pattern is just shapes or colors or lines or what have you that repeat over and over and over and over. Okay, you can see some patterns here. You can see like they put stripes, and then inside the stripes they put flowers, triangles, circles, even more stripes. Right? They put some dots, they put some little flower petals. So those are all great ideas for patterns. This one, look how cool that one is. Those are some really detailed patterns. I was making some art with patterns earlier today too. Let me show you what I made. This is something that our second graders are doing. Wow. It's kind of having a hard time focusing. Relax, camera. It's going to be okay. You can see the patterns are like, there's these little things that repeat over and over. The hearts repeat, heart, 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 right? So those are examples of patterns. You can take any shape, even just a circle, and if you do it over and over and over, it's going to look cool. Watch, I'll show you. Even just a simple thing like a circle. I just keep doing more and more and more. And I like to kind of sometimes make them get smaller and smaller. That looks pretty neat. Okay, same thing over here. If it's the same on both sides, like same over here and same over here, anybody know what that's called? That's called symmetrical. It is symmetrical. So that's a cool pattern. Like it's just circles. Anyone can draw a circle. And then maybe I'll draw a line. And I'm making it symmetrical, so I'm doing the same on both sides. That looks neat. Okay, so that's a start. Maybe now we'll do some stripes. And just a reminder, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. I don't really want you to copy mine exactly anyway. You can get a few ideas from the patterns that I'm doing, but I don't want yours to look just like mine. What would be the fun in that? I want yours to look like yours, because you have beautiful ideas and you are creative, and we want to get that out into the world because the world needs your beautiful creativity and your beautiful ideas. Okay? They don't need you to just copy someone else's. Okay, and I'm just gonna go crazy with these patterns now. I'm just gonna, like, these are these little flower petal patterns. This is my go-to pattern. Okay, so whenever I don't know what to do for a pattern, I just start with these little bumps. And the fun part about them is you can leave them like one row, or like I'm doing up here, you can do a bunch of rows. It's so easy to do, and it looks so cool. And then you could even do big ones, right? Okay, so I am just gonna start drawing, and you can draw with me. All right, maybe you've started already. Whatever. Maybe I'll be talking. Maybe I'll be quiet. I don't know. I never know. I just go with the flow. You can color in spots too. Like maybe I want to color in behind these. That's nice. The eyes look like flowers. Want to know something funny about owls? It's kind of gross, but it's funny. It's interesting. Owls do poop. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about owl poop, okay? It's science, all right? Owls do poop like other birds, but they do something a little bit differently because they will eat like a whole mouse or something, and they will just kind of, all the mouse bones and stuff, they'll kind of just cough it up into what we call an owl pellet. It's like, I don't know. It's a really interesting thing. I just always thought that was interesting. Maybe some of you like learning gross animal facts. Maybe some of you are like, ew, why are you telling me this? I don't know. Learning is learning. That's what I say. But they just kind of they cough up these little owl pellets with like little mouse bones and things in them. And when I was in school, we they got us some of them, and we put on like gloves and we pulled them apart, and you could find like the mouse bones and all the different things that the owls ate. And I think that's kind of interesting. It's gross, but it's interesting. Ooh, his eyes are glowing. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Like, man, I'm really getting into this one. I find when you start doing art with patterns, it's almost hypnotic, meaning it kind of takes you over. You kind of forget what you're doing and you get really sucked into it. At least I do. It's nice. I think it's good for you. Unless your art teacher just won't stop talking the whole time. I try to keep it entertaining for you. That's part of why I'm such a chatty Cathy over here. And one fun idea is, if you finish your owl, try this with another animal or a different kind of picture. Like, what if you draw a person? What if you draw like a Minecraft guy and fill it with patterns, right? What if you draw a frog, right? This owl, this is just a starting point for you. I can't wait to see how you can use patterns in some other parts of your art. I find something so nice about drawing with crayons. You know, I think most adult, like grown-up artists don't use crayons like this. Or if they use crayons, they're like, I only use super fancy art crayons. It's like, no, I like these just classic Crayola crayons. Just something about it. I don't know. You know, it's weird, but they smell good too. Why do crayons smell good? Maybe just because that smell reminds me of when I was a kid, being in art class. You know, I was really excited about art class when I was a kid. Some of you are like that too. You get so excited to be in art class, and that makes me so happy because it reminds me of little Mr. Mingoni. Oh, okie dokie, that's looking nice. Try to keep positive about your art, you know, like say nice things about it. Keep an eye on the things you're telling yourself. You know, are you saying, oh, this is so bad, this is not going to be good, I need to start over? Or are you saying, hey, I'm figuring it out, I'm going with it, we'll see what happens. If it's not perfect, that's okay. I tried my best and it's fun, right? Try to keep those positive thoughts going while you make your art. That's part of, you know, when I talk about making your art with love, right? That's part of what I'm talking about, is like loving yourself while you're making your art, right? Be nice to yourself. Be your best friend. Be your own little cheerleader, okay? That's part of what making art with love is about. It's loving yourself. I like to say this. I like to say, love yourself, love your art. Okay? Because I promise you, you are all worthy of being loved. And your art is all worthy of being loved and appreciated. Trust me, I'm a professional, all right? I'm a professional art teacher. I've seen your art. It's awesome, all of it. Even the ones that are kind of weird or messy. Even the ones that you feel like you messed up on and want to throw away. I like those ones. They're beautiful in their own way. I hope you can see your art the way that I see your art. Cool owl. Wow. Okay. I've never seen an owl that looks like that. That's okay. Art doesn't have to look just like real life. It can, but it doesn't have to. That's part of the fun of art. You can make a funky owl. All right. So, I'm going to wrap up our lesson for now. Make sure you sign your artwork so that everybody can read it. That's my signature. Isn't it beautiful? I'm just kidding. I'll write my name for real. Mr. M. Some people do sign their art like that, though. It's funny. You're just like, what is that? I mean, I can't tell what that is. So, that is my owl. It's full of patterns and colors. And I hope that what you take out of this is that your pictures don't have to look totally realistic. Your pictures can look kind of fun. And also, I hope you've gotten some more practice with patterns and thought about some new ways to use patterns in your art. So even if you're drawing your family or drawing your house, think about what you can do with it. How can you spice it up a little bit? Make it fun to look at, okay? Well, I love you all. Take care and keep making art. Once again, you can send your art to my email address. I'd love to see your art. But here is a little announcement. It's official, we are not grading for art for the first trimester. Okay, so kids, if you don't know what that means, that's okay. But parents, we're not grading for art yet for the first trimester. We're going to grade for the second trimester. So you got nothing to worry about. I will be very clear and let you know what you need to do for that. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.